Hey everyone. So it's 12 a.m. and it's Ezekiel's birthday. And for those who don't know, Ezekiel is my son that was born with Spina Bifida. And he's 4 today. And being 22 weeks pregnant, naturally I'm very emotional about it. For those who don't know what Spina Bifida is, basically he was born with part of his spine outside of his body. He had a sac on his lower back that had parts of his spine and spinal fluid and So I've just been thinking, and I went on his page. I have a Facebook page where I would write updates about him, and it's God will strengthen baby Ezekiel. His name, Ezekiel, means God will strengthen, and he has. So first, looking back at the pictures, I'm flooded with emotions because I remember, it's like I relive it. So I had a C-section, and then they immediately took him to the NICU. He was in the NICU for a month. He had 2 different surgeries within the first 2 weeks of his life. I couldn't hold him until shortly before he was released from the hospital because he had to stay on his belly and he couldn't lay on his back. So I had to be very careful with his incision site and all that. So I wasn't able to hold him, and just remembering the feeling of having to leave the hospital, without your baby and all that stuff. But then I'm just overwhelmed with the goodness of God and how He was there with me through it all, and it was never a point that was too unbearable. And that's what's so amazing, is the mercies that He gives you are new truly every morning. What is saying?
Really? Do you have a happy brain? Do you have a happy brain?
And I really don't know if I'm going to post this video because I don't like getting this vulnerable, especially like on social media, but I think it's really important because I look back at, his beginning and, the things that we've had to overcome and work through, and just what a blessing He is. Like, He literally amazes me. But what makes me even more sad than, reliving, the traumatic experiences and, is that the statistics are really high of mothers who abort their babies with Spina Bifida. It's like really high, like 60 or 70%, and oh, it breaks my heart to think of how many Ezekiels have been murdered because of moms getting the diagnosis when they're like 20 weeks, and then doctors putting fear in them about, that this baby won't be able to walk, he's going to be severely disabled, all that kind of stuff. Oh, and I hate it. because Ezekiel literally is one of the biggest blessings in my life. And I would take every single child with spina bifida in the world if I could to keep them from being murdered. So, I don't know, I just say all that to encourage you to know that spina bifida is not a death sentence. And if you have a family member or friend who gets that diagnosis, just remind them of that. I talk to other parents who have children with spina bifida, and who will tell you that yes, there are challenges, but it's literally the greatest blessing. And my baby's 4. And it goes way too fast. And he's so precious. And such a blessing from God. So anyways, I just had to get that out, so thanks for watching.